Stop. Pay attention.
Hey, this is Dan Lefave, and I'm going to share with you some research I've been doing about uncertainty and the major cycles in the world, some cycles that you wouldn't even think about. And the reason why you're going to want to know about this is because it's going to help you get more control over distraction and procrastination. But before I tell you about these major cycles that are going on in the world, in Mother Nature, I want to share with you one bit of scientific research. Our attention span has lessened than that of a goldfish. Our attention span is about 7 seconds and a goldfish is about 9 seconds. So we don't have an attention span of a goldfish as it stands, and it might get worse as we go because, as you know, if you go on your phone, you might get caught into Facebook Messenger and looking at posts and communicating with people and tweeting and Instagram and all the different social networks. And you get distracted very easily. Next thing you know, you're down the rabbit hole, you lost an hour of your day, and you can't get it back. So, and the other thing is we don't control time. We control our tasks. So if you're going to be caught up on social networks and on your phone and on your computer doing things and distracted, then you're getting nothing done and you're feeling uncomfortable about that. And there's an uncertainty about your future and where you're going, what you're doing, and how you're going to get it done with all this distraction going on. So I want to talk to you about these 3 cycles. And these 3 cycles are not something that's very well known. And they're converging all 3 at the same time, which is very, very unusual as well. So this is scientific research as well, scientifically proven, and you can research it. So the 3 major cycles are this. First one is we have climate change. We know that. You've seen climate change going on day after day, month after month, year after year. You see longer winters, maybe colder winters, maybe warmer winters. Actually, that's more what it is lately. Longer summers, hotter, ice caps melting, and we're all concerned about this. Well, it's a natural cycle that's going on, and we can determine that because it's been mapped out over thousands of years. So more about that in a minute. The other cycle that's going on right now is human conflict, and we can see that more and more and more. We can see Trump embroiled in conversations and arguments with other countries, and countries getting upset and a lot of frustration, and some of them threatening with war or with armaments. And that's a major factor as well. The other one is economic change. And we can see that happening as well. Some countries have experienced like 700% inflation. And there's been all sorts of economic downturns, upturns, and all sorts of issues with the economy lately and economies. And we can see that, and it's hitting people hard. And so these are major cycles that have gone on over thousands of years. So let me first just talk about the one cycle that is very evident, our climate change. And the evidence that I have, and that's been scientifically proven, is that we've taken ice core samples from the Arctic and Greenland, and so we've gone thousands of years down into the sediments and the ice, in the Greenland and the Antarctic, and we've determined over 420,000 years what the cycles are in climate change. And guess what? We're right where we need to be. We're right where we need to be. We might be a little hotter because of the carbon output. We're burning things more, but we're right where we need to be temperature-wise throughout these cycles. The next thing I want to talk to you with you about is human conflict. And we can see the human conflict, the wars, the famines, all the major issues throughout time. And again, we are coming up to a peak of human conflict. The next few years are going to be years of human conflict based on research, based on cycles. And we know there are cycles and patterns. The third thing that you want to be aware of is economic change. Again, cycles of economic change. And there's a great one called the Kondratiev seasons, where he's mapped out the cycles of economic change over the past 100 years. Now, these are scientifically proven, scientifically backed, so you don't have to trust me. And in fact, I've written an article on this that you can read, and you can understand this in more detail, and then you can do some research. But the point is this. If you are being distracted and you're procrastinating and you're feeling uncomfortable and uncertain in your life, then these are the issues. These are the challenges that we're having. These are the natural changes that are happening on Earth, but they haven't happened all 3 at once for thousands of years, and they're all happening at once. And we're feeling it. It's just not you. It's just not your neighbors. It's not just your family. It's everybody. And we're all impacted by it. So if this has made sense to you, and if you find this valuable, just leave me a comment. Leave, maybe some more research. Leave a comment, negative or positive, doesn't matter. Let me know what you're thinking. And if this has helped you, also let me know what you're thinking. But the value in this is if you can get a little bit more control over your distraction and your procrastination and feel a little bit more certain about your future and where you're going and what you're doing, your purpose in life, then that's going to matter. And that's what matters to me. And I want that to help you. All right. So I hope you found value in this video. If you did, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you on my next video, and have a great day.